25. It was a good day. I finally got that closet taken care of. That's been really bugging me. Now just to get the garage done. But they say you have to get your external house clean, get your internal house clean, and it just helps with the mental clarity. And honestly, just going in that closet just gives me a sense of relief and pride. I'm happy I was able to knock that out today and get that done finally. It's been really bugging me. So far this month, I was doing a lot better at the beginning of the days, but last like 3 days, I've literally slept through my alarm. Haven't even heard it. I mean, I'm still getting up around 6, but like, I don't understand how I keep sleeping through this alarm. Like, alarms have always been an issue for me. I've always had issues. I've always set multiple alarms, and I'm gonna have to go back to that. I used to set like my phone alarm and then like a little clock travel battery alarm. If I keep oversleeping, I'm gonna have to, because tomorrow I have work and I have to get there early. So I really need to make sure I wake up. It's like I have a hard time sleeping sometimes because I get so stressed that I'm going to oversleep. This is feeding that paranoia, so that's not ideal. But, I'm getting up in time, relatively. Day 26. It's been a good day. I went to work, got up, I changed my alarm to a song, and that actually jolted me awake and was very nice. That got me going. I don't want to do this forever. I want to work for myself. I'm always going to need other people even to work for myself. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just work for yourself and create money for yourself with no one else's help. I mean, yes, you can. There's probably ways you could do it. I just don't see that path. I envision myself speaking to crowds. I know it'll start small and then it can build up over time. But just hoping and wanting that isn't going to make it happen. I got to create the work that I want to put out there. And that's why I'm starting with this. It's my first step. I have so much more I want to do in this life than what I'm currently doing. And I hope I can find people along the way to join me on this journey. Because right now, I feel very alone on this journey. Yes, I have my family, and my wife is very supportive. But I want people outside of my family unit to believe in me and to want to hear from me and want to interact with me and want me to help them with their life. And the whole point of this journey is to create that life that I deeply want and I think that other people will be inspired by. Because I know when I see people living their genuine selves, it's inspiring as all hell. Like, to see people living their light, it's incredible. And I want to do that. I feel like I'm a half-lit candle. And I want to get fully lit. I want to shine my light onto the world. I feel like I make a difference with the people I interact with on a small scale. But I want to make that on a big scale. And I can do that over time. I know I'm not going to be stuck in the restaurant industry forever. That is not my path. That is where I have been doing. It's been very fruitful for me in support of my family. But I don't want to do that for much longer. By the time I'm 33, I want to be done with this life. I want to be transitioning into a new life. If you can hold it in the mind, you can hold it in your hand. And I just got to believe that. I got to put the effort out there, put the work in, and it'll come. I know it'll come. I know that if I try and try again, I can get there. This is not like real estate. I crashed and burned doing that because this is what I wanted to do when I did that. But I was like, what I'm trying to do now is so unachievable. Let me take a shortcut of life and try this real estate thing. And it just sucked. I did not like it. I understand that it's very enjoyable to some people and they like it, but it's just not for me. Not for me. I don't want to do that. I have zero desire to live that life ever again. I my favorite part of real estate probably was, I don't even know, the classes, like going to those seminars and learning the things. When I was excited to learn new aspects of real estate, even though I didn't enjoy real estate, if that makes any sense. Because like I enjoy learning, I enjoy expanding, I enjoy getting a deeper understanding of whatever my issue is, and that's all I want to do with this life, with this subject, this mind, body, soul. That is so interesting me. Consciousness, fascinating, and just like to me, it's like magic when you learn more and more about it. And I just want to continue to learn more about it. Day 27. Today was a victory. I got up early for work. I got a bunch of errands done. That's not something I've really done before. Like, I mean, I've gotten up and done things around the house, but I haven't like left the house and done shopping and stuff like that before work, and it was very satisfying. Today was a win, big win. And I have such a problem focusing on the past. I get caught up in what has been, and I get in this bad habit of if I have one loss that day, instead of just leaving it behind, waking up anew, that one turns to three, four, five. I have a hard time being present, being here and today. What happened yesterday happened yesterday. It doesn't have to be repeated today. And I know that, but I don't live that. I need to be more focused on letting yesterday is yesterday, today is today. I really am trying to change my habits, my mindset, and I am seeing that in myself, but I'm only at day 27. I sometimes feel like a failure because I'm not at day 300. I'm not at that habit stage yet where it's just second nature. I want to be at day 300 without walking the previous 299 days. It's something I really need to work on because we can only take this one day at a time. There's a couple sayings I really like that's rings so true to me. We overestimate what we can do in a year, but underestimate what we can do in a decade. And I just love that. It's so true. And it's just like, there's so much I want to get done in this year, and I probably won't get all of it done, but if I keep with it, in a decade, I'll have achieved more than I would have ever dreamed of or thought I could. Another one I really like is the days drag and the years fly, because sometimes that's just how it feels. Like the day just never seems to end, and then you look back and it's been 6 months. Time is just so weird. It's such a mind trip. Because when you're in it, it just seems to drag, and then you look back, and that just seems like it was yesterday, and then you look forward, and that seems a million miles away. I don't know. I just got to keep at it, take one day at a time, and see what I can accomplish in this year, see what I can accomplish in a decade. But I can't get caught up in my losses along the way. You know what they say? It's not about how many times you get knocked down, it's about how many times you stand up. And I'm trying to stand up in my life from here on out. Day 28. Intuition is a weird thing, man. Twice this week, I didn't listen to it, and both times it was right. The first time I left the trash out, didn't put it in the garage, because I was tired, and I was like, Ruby, our dog, is going to go through it, but I said, she's never done that, and she's always with me. She never, leaves my side. Well, when I was in the shower, the only time she was not by my side, she decided to tear it all to pieces and eat garbage at 6 in the morning when I was having to get the kids ready to go. I didn't listen to it then, and then today I thought I was going to forget my kratom. Well, last night I thought I was going to forget my kratom, but I was like, no, I won't forget that. That's part of my morning ritual. I grab it for work because, halfway through the day I take it, and it just, helps my body so much. My body's throbbing right now. And it still throbs regardless, but it gets me through work without feeling the pain. So today I had to feel the pain in my work, which is fine. It's the reality of the situation. But it's so hard with intuition because like you never know if you're right. Because if you don't listen to it, and then the thing happens, like should have listened to it. But then if you do listen to it and nothing, the bad situation doesn't arise because you were proactive and trusted your gut, you'll never actually know what the other what other outcome could have been. It's just like one of those things you just gotta trust your gut and go with it. But I'm really bad about trusting my gut. I just have underlying self trust issues, I guess. Like I have these things I want to do, and a part of me is like, yes, I'm going to do it. The other part of me is telling myself, no, you won't do it. Like how? Why would you? You've never done it. You don't follow through. You're a failure. I need some self love in my life because I just don't love myself. I'm starting to like myself, and that is a big step. But I always just kind of have that depressed mindset at times that I'm not good enough. No one cares about me. The world would be better without me. But luckily, my children have changed a lot of that self-talk. It's gone from no one cares about me to still thinking that I'm a POS, but my children are better with me here, being a POS, than me being dead and gone. And plus, I don't know when I'm going to leave this world. It's not going to be by my own hand. However it happens, happens. I'm over that phase of my life. I just have to continue moving forward. I can only take it one day at a time, even though sometimes that day feels like an eternity. But I'm excited to continue to grow, continue to push, be proud of the man I see in the mirror, and look myself in the eyes, which is hard for me to do right now.